Hi.
Hello, I'm Peggy Asseo, and we're here today to talk about what peace costs and what it returns. It's a conversation on Rotary Peace Center fellowships and funding and their impact. I've been retired from Rotary for 3 years, but prior to that, for 15 years, I raised support for the Rotary Foundation with a particular emphasis on the Rotary Peace Centers and the fellowships. I've been a part of some very, very large gifts as well as more modest gifts, all of which made a difference in helping us to grow this very special program. Now, as a volunteer, I'm a member of the Peace Major Gifts Initiative, and I continue to help to raise support and will as long as I can.
I'm Elaine Pratley. I'm a Rotary Peace Fellow, former co-chair of the Rotary Peace Fellowship 24-hour Global Peace Conference. I'm the founder of Peace Kitchen, an initiative that uses food and dialogue to create connection between people across divides. We're here to talk. We have a few questions for each other. Shall I begin?
Sure, why don't you begin?
Peggy, I have a question here. So you were in the room in Hamburg when a $250,000 check was written on the spot for Makerere Peace Center. What does a moment like that tell you about what moves donors, and what can be true for that moment to happen?
That's a very good question. Large gifts are made because there's a compelling reason to make the gift.
Yeah.
And each donor has a different perspective on it. In this case, the donor already knew, Sir Emeka Offor. He already knew that he wanted to support the program, but it was contingent upon the trustees approving the program. And the $250,000 check that he presented, he was hoping would be the cherry on top of the sundae to encourage them. There was another gift that was made at the same time that was an endowment gift that wasn't as talked about, but equally important in demonstrating that these programs are important to donors and ultimately can be self-sufficient. So Elaine, you've stayed connected to the Rotary Peace Center's community since what, 2011?
15 years now.
Yeah. So what do you think people understand about the Peace Fellowships, and what do you think they don't understand? What would you like to let them know that we maybe have a little wrong?
The Rotary Peace Fellowship, in my view, is one of the biggest investments that Rotary Foundation has made to peace. It is one of the most well-established programs to encourage up-and-coming peace builders as well as those in mid-career professions who are already doing peace building. And I think often Rotarians don't know and aren't even aware that this is happening. We've got thousands of peace fellows around the world doing peace work in every industry, in their lives in different countries. So I think it's not so much what people misunderstand. Sometimes they don't even know it's happening, and it's an amazing program. What would I like to know is that what I would like them to know is that, again, it is such an amazing investment. And by investing in these people to be leaders, to approach their work from a peace perspective, and to do it in government, in business, in a way that really has impact, it does provide impact across years, across a lifetime. So I did my fellowship 15 years ago. After that, I did my PhD. I'm doing that now. So when you're a peace builder, you're committed for life. And so you're not just doing a 2-year, 3-year scholarship. You are investing in impact that goes forever, I believe. Yes. So as a Major Gifts Initiative advisor, what is the case you make to major donors? And what evidence of fellow impact is most compelling?
Well, there's no question that all support of the Rotary Peace Centers and the Fellows is based upon relationships. Relationships with donors and Rotary, and relationships with gift officers and the volunteers who talk with them. But ultimately, it's a connection and an understanding of the Peace Fellows as individuals and what they do. So one of the things I've always tried to do is connect potential donors with people like you who can articulate the importance. That personality that you have is what resonates with them and what makes them think that this isn't just about data management and numbers. It's about being there as an individual, working with individuals and changing lives.
And Peace Fellows are always keen to share their story and to do that, and to tell those local stories, not just stories overseas, but in your community about how they're doing peace building, right? So they invite them to your club meetings. Yeah.
Well, as a matter of fact, Peace Fellows go all over the world.
Yes.
Speaking, we have events where potential donors can come and current donors can come and get to meet and hear from the Peace Fellows.
Yes.
But we also have Rotary events, district events, community events, and the connection that the Peace Fellows bring and the sharing of the stories makes it real. You know, we're all seeing the newspapers and we're all saying, but you're the real.
Yeah, when we were talking a few days ago, so I'm the regional rep for the Alumni Association in Asia, Oceania. And there's a big group of us who want to spread the word about the Peace Fellowship across Asia. We feel Asian Rotarians are so active, and this word about the fellowship needs to go out to recruit new Peace Fellows around the region. Yeah.
So how are you doing that? How are you using what you learned in the fellowship to reach these new people and increase the understanding?
So my work is in dialogue. So I am a Malaysian. I've lived around the Asia Pacific. I'm based in Melbourne, and I do my work in interfaith and intercultural dialogue. I bring people to schools and to places of worship. I use food as a tool for peace building, and I'm also a researcher. So the way I do my impact is I have a book that's just come out this month.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
And what's the name of the book?
It's called Hungry for Peace. It's an academic book, and I'm trying to create a research agenda in food, because people often underestimate the power of food because it's such a normal thing. We don't realize that food has so many pathways to promote peace. And so I wrote that book hoping that Rotarians, community groups, can start being more intentional with their food practices. So I wrote that since I did my Peace Fellowship. I did my doctorate in food and peace building. I've been involved in youth and peace building and dialogue. So as a peace builder, you try and share your passion in whatever skills you have. Yeah.
And how can people learn more about what you personally are doing?
Oh, on LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn.
You're LinkedIn, okay.
You can look for Peace Kitchen. Our website is peacekitchen.com.au. You can look for me on social media, yeah. But Peace Fellows are everywhere. Just look for Rotary Peace Fellows, and you'll find, and put a keyword, and someone will, with your interest or field, will pop up. Yeah.
So how would you like to see the Peace Centers grow? Do you think we need more? Do you think the classes should be larger, smaller? What are your thoughts?
Right now, we are at a time where peace is more relevant than ever. And when we say peace, we're talking cross-country, inner peace, climate change. Peace building has a way to be relevant in all these industries, and we need more scholars. We need more scholarships, more academic research in that field. We need more people thinking, how can I bring peace building to architecture, to business, to media? How can we bring peace building to the way we deal with our food system? So we need to be more active in recruiting people already in those fields, getting them into the peace centers and getting them to think creatively of how to merge their expertise with peace building. How I would love to see peace centers is to collaborate with the alumni to grow and to make sure that they can bring in the existing practical knowledge back into academia, for the academics to feed both ways, and to also find a way to recruit people on the ground already. So I feel there's already a synergy, we can just leverage it. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So if there was a donor watching this who was compelled to make a gift to the Rotary Peace Centers, what would be your favorite aspect that you would like her or him to support?
Of the Peace Center?
Of the Peace Centers. Is there a particular activity or program or extracurricular?
So I'm a Chulalongkorn University alumni. So that's there are two types of Rotary Peace Fellowships: the Master's Program and the Certificate Program, which is a residential intensive for mid-career professionals. And that was life-changing for me. I was a criminal lawyer, and I was in foreign affairs, and I went into startups as well. And it really gave me the grounding and space to really immerse myself in peace building and frameworks, and enough space to think about that. And so I'm biased. I do think we need more of those kind of programs where the immersive in-person training. The master's program has also its value, but I do think that there's not enough practical training places, not just academic engagement, but how can we use these practical skills in peace building enough here. So I do think to invest in those is very useful.
Well, I know you're active with the Alumni Association. How do you stay in touch with the people in your cohort, and how have you made new friends among the alumni?
It's a very active cohort. We stay in touch through Facebook, through WhatsApp. We have different regional cohorts in Europe, Middle East, in Asia, Oceania, and America. So they have the alumni cohorts. We try and stay engaged with our Rotary clubs and to be relevant after we finished our fellowship. So there is a way to be plugged in. This YouTube is run by the Rotary Peace Fellowship Alumni Association. So plug into that. If you're a Rotarian and want to be connected to fellows, contact the Alumni Association. Yes.
Well, it sounds like you'd be willing to meet with groups too, and talk about
Peace Fellows are always willing to share about peace building. I am passionate to share about peace, just as Peggy is, and we all have our skills. And the way we do it, I'm a storyteller, there are many others with different skills. We will come to your meeting, we'll do Zoom meetings, partner with us, collaborate with us on your projects. There's many ways to engage your peace fellow.
Well, it's heartening to be sitting here, looking out at this convention and seeing all these people gathered in Rotary Village to celebrate peace in so many different ways. Rotary has always had opportunities, but now it seems that people understand that without peace, you can't have water and sanitation safety, you can't have food security, all of those.
Peace, without peace, all the infrastructure you build, it could suddenly be gone. All the education systems, suddenly one group of people can't get access to education. You build those toilet blocks and suddenly, in the wartime, they're gone. So you're right, peace is needed to keep all those things together. I'm interested to know what keeps you going in peace work, because you're so passionate about peace work.
You.
Yeah.
Yes, people like you. It's meeting and working with Rotary Peace Fellows has changed my life. Because of it, I've learned so much. I've met people working in Afghanistan. I've met people working in the streets with homeless, and each person has a different perspective, a different style, and an amazing number of skills that are adaptable to whatever they're working on. So as long as I have you and others like you in my life, I will continue to be
Peace
passionate.
Fellows need Rotarians like you, and I'll tell you, and we're talking about funding, but as a peace builder, I am bad at fundraising. I'm passionate about my work, and I don't have enough time to fundraise. And to have cheerleaders, I know Rotarians cheering me on, is so instrumental, and I feel like we all have a part to play in peace work. So I'm really grateful for the work you do.
Well, we'll have to keep each other going.
Thank
and stay in touch long after this convention, which of course is the joy of the Rotary conventions and the joy of the Rotary Peace Centers, of all the different ways that we work together and occasionally commiserate when the world isn't going quite as we'd like, but one way or the other, we'll chip away and we'll begin to create peace.
Peace is possible.
Peace is possible. So thank you, audience. We appreciate you watching today, and we look forward to you continuing to be involved with Rotary's peace programs.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.